Life is not always fair. Some people get chances, while others get tested again and again. But what if every single day life treated you unfairly? Would you still stay strong? This is the story of a man who was pushed down repeatedly, yet never allowed injustice to turn him weak inside. There was a man named Armin. He was not famous, not rich, and didn't have powerful friends or lucky breaks. Armin was just an ordinary man, trying to live an honest life in a world that rarely rewarded honesty. Every morning, he woke up before sunrise, not because he loved mornings, but because life demanded it. He worked at a small factory on the edge of the city, where the hours were long, the pay was low, and respect was almost non-existent. Still, Armin showed up every day, believing in one simple thing, that if he stayed honest and worked hard, life would be kind to him someday. But life had other plans. At work, Armin was treated differently. When mistakes happened, even if he wasn't responsible, the blame always fell on him. When promotions came, his name was never mentioned. When overtime was needed, his name was always first. Others talked back, others complained, and others walked away. Armin stayed silent, not because he was weak, but because he didn't want anger to change who he was. One day, a supervisor falsely accused him of stealing tools. There was no proof, no witnesses, just an easy target. Armin tried to explain. His voice shook, but his words were honest. The supervisor didn't listen. "You're lucky you still have a job," he said coldly. That night, Armin walked home with heavy steps. His chest felt tight, his hands trembled, and a painful question echoed in his mind. Why me? Injustice didn't stop at work. On the streets, people ignored him. Some mocked his worn clothes. Others judged him by his silence. Even relatives whispered, "He works so hard, yet has nothing." At home, Armin sat alone in a small room. No luxury, no comfort, just a thin mattress and a flickering light. Some nights he stared at the ceiling, wondering if life would ever change. He felt anger rise inside him and bitterness knocking at his heart. But every time he whispered to himself, "Don't let this harden you. Don't let injustice steal your strength." Still, the weight grew heavier each day. One evening, after another unfair scolding at work, Armin noticed an old man struggling to lift a cart on the road. People passed by, but no one stopped. Armin was tired, emotionally exhausted, and broken inside. Yet, he stopped. He helped the old man push the cart to safety. The old man looked at him and smiled. "You have kind eyes," he said. "Life must be hard on you." Those words hit him deeply. He nodded slowly. The old man continued, "When life treats you unfairly, it's testing your heart. Some fail by becoming cruel. Some win by staying human." That night, Armin cried, not from pain, but from relief. Someone finally saw him. Days later, something unexpected happened. A senior manager visited the factory, and an inspection was announced. Workers were nervous and supervisors were tense. During the inspection, the manager noticed something unusual. Armin was working quietly and carefully, fixing problems others ignored, and helping coworkers without being asked. When the manager asked questions, others made excuses. Armin spoke honestly. No complaints, no blaming, just truth. Later that day, the truth came out. The missing tools had been taken by another worker, and the supervisor's false accusations were exposed.
Silence filled the room. For the first time, Armin was not invisible. The manager looked at him and said, "You were treated unfairly, yet you stayed strong." That moment felt unreal. Armin wasn't suddenly rich, and life didn't become perfect overnight, but things changed. He was given responsibility, and respect followed. More importantly, Armin felt something powerful inside: peace. He realized something deep. Injustice had tried to break him, but it failed. It failed because he refused to become bitter, refused to become cruel, and refused to become weak inside. Life will be unfair to you sometimes, maybe many times. You may be blamed when you're innocent, ignored when you deserve credit, or hurt when you've done nothing wrong. But listen carefully. Don't let injustice decide who you become. Strength is not shouting. Strength is not revenge. True strength is staying kind in a cruel world, staying honest when lies are easier, and staying hopeful when life feels heavy. If you're facing unfairness right now, this story is for you. Stay strong. Stay human, because one day, life will notice the strength you never gave up inside.